Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I am starting on a huge, exciting project. I'm actually going to be doing a full bedroom makeover for my aunt. We are going to be working with a lot of things that she already has and mixing some new and older things as well to kind of bring this space together on a tight budget. I cannot believe I'm doing this. I haven't done a makeover like this large for someone ever. So I'm nervous, excited, all the feelings I'm sure you can imagine. But I'm gonna bring you guys along on the entire process, start to finish. So we're gonna go over there today. I'm gonna bring everything that I've gathered and see how all the colors kind of look, together. I also have a little bit of rearranging to do, cleaning up to do, kind of clearing out some things that she no longer wants in the room. And yeah, it's exciting. Let's go. Well, I am loaded down. I'm gonna go ahead and start unloading all of our stuff. This is one basket of stuff that I brought, but I got a lot of work to do, so let's get started. All right, so here's a couple overviews of how the bedroom looks currently, and a couple of things I wanted to mention is that we are working on a tight budget here, also using a lot of stuff that she already has on hand, and just like I mentioned earlier, mixing old and new to create a new, warm, inviting space. The bed is definitely staying along with the dark brown dressers that you can see here. I also wanted to mention that this project is going to be split up into two separate videos. Part one, which you're watching right now, is going to be kind of clearing some things out, hanging up new curtains, vacuuming, cleaning some of the baseboards, stuff like that. Also playing around with the gallery wall and just trying to get a feel for where I wanted all the furniture rearranged. And that leads me to tell you part two will be out in just about 2 days. I will have that video up. That's where my husband comes over to help me move the bigger dressers that were too heavy for me to move by myself. So there was a little bit of projects I needed his help with. I just had to wait till he was available as well. But first things first, we're going to get the kennels out of the room. These are going to be moved to the family room instead, and I'm going to go ahead and remove these old curtains. I'm going to be replacing these curtains with some blackout curtains that are going to go from floor to ceiling. Not only will they draw your eye up to the ceiling, but I'm also going to do a little trick and create more of a window on the other side to make this space appear a lot more symmetrical. As you can see from this before clip, there is a smaller window on the right hand side of the bed and then this large sliding glass door. So I plan on using the curtains to make the window on the right hand side appear the same size as this door here. Now I just wanted to point out, just to clarify, they do not use this as a door, they just simply use this as a window, so I don't have to worry about blocking it. And you will notice I also decided to scoot the bed down to make it in the center of the room instead of more so in front of the other window. It'll all make sense, just trust the process. After I get the bed centered, I'm going to go ahead and remove the two end tables and the lamps out of here. I do have some nightstands that I plan on sharing in a makeover in just a little bit in the video, so stay tuned for that. This video is sponsored by Beyond Paint, which I'm super grateful to be working with them again. I love Beyond Paint. I swear by their paint. It's so good. But I'm going to go ahead and get this cleared out and start vacuuming. I just want to make sure that everything is nice and clean before I start working on moving forward with the curtains and the bedding.
You're my music, but you tear me to pieces. So where does it come from?
After clearing out some of the stuff in the room and my daughter helping me clear off the bed, I'm now going to go ahead and put together these curtain rods. I found these on Amazon on sale for $15.99. They go up to 116 inches wide, which is awesome, and they were really inexpensive. Curtain rods can get pretty pricey, so this was a perfect, inexpensive way to put wall treatments on the wall without breaking the bank. And you will notice I'm way over here at the corner of the room. I know this might seem odd at first, but just like I said earlier, trust the process. I'm going to stick my laser level up here on the wall, and this is a a must have for your toolbox. I love this thing. It's a Craftsman laser level. It has a little tack on it and you just tack it in place and then it shoots a laser across the wall so you can keep everything nice and straight. I use this thing all the time. Highly, highly recommend. But the plan here is to put the curtain rod all the way from the window to this corner of the room, and this is going to give the illusion that it's a much bigger window, almost the same size as the sliding glass door. I've utilized this trick a lot. I actually had to do this in my master bedroom because we have a window in our room. It's the only window in our room, but the window is off like 1.5 feet on one side. So I've utilized the curtains to make it look even, and it just helps so much. This also is great if you have an awkward laid out room where your bed has to sit in front of your window. You can always extend the curtain rods across all the way to either side of the bed and then add like double curtains to make the window appear bigger than the bed. It'll just give you a lot more of a luxurious feel. Now, when it came to picking out the curtain color, I had two options in mind. I had these dark brown velvet curtains, which are absolutely stunning, by the way, and they look even better in person. The camera's just not picking colors up as well because of the way that the room is set up with the windows. It's kind of backlit, so it just looks very dark, but these brown curtains are so beautiful. They just like elevated the space. Now, I was torn between the dark brown velvet and the dark green, but the green that I ordered did not come in the right color. I ordered sage green, but the reviews, somebody put a filter on the picture for sure because it was not the true color. Because when I put the green curtains on the wall first, which I didn't even share that video clip, they looked it did not look good. I think what it was is they weren't true blackout too, and because she's got the warm lighting in the can lights, you can see her walls pull a little bit more in the yellow tone. So the green was just like not the good color green. It was clashing with everything. I was like, there's no way I can make this work. So I ended up just sticking with the brown ones. That was a safe option. But as a backup plan, I actually have green curtains coming today. Actually, they won't be here till today, but by the time I have already worked on this project and moved forward so far, the curtains were taking forever to arrive because I had to order the 54 by 96 inch to be long enough for floor to ceiling. And when I had to order 5 total, so it took a little bit longer for shipping. Now, I will say, I do love the brown curtains now that the room is almost done. Now that I've finished with part 1, I've already almost done with part 2. Like, it's looking really good with the brown, but I still want to try the green ones in the end just to, make my final decision. Either way, I'm still sticking with a dark moody color just because I know that's her style. This is Trigger.
This is Trigger. That's his name. Can you sit like a good boy? Can I sit? Can I sit? Can I sit for loving? You sit for woman. Oh, Mom. You got the dinosaur.
I get so excited. I gotta hold something. Let's put this together.
Okay.
Hi, baby. Hello.
Stop. Can you please move, you weirdo? Excuse me. Excuse me.
I think one stays off, yeah. So I need this one.
They're such sweethearts. They're just sweet little babies.
I know.
2 more left.
That should be level.
Here you go.
You destroyed it!
Finally found out I can weight this thing.
at the bottom.
Tight toys with me.
Take that corner string, you do the same exact thing.
Same exact thing. Does it matter what string?
Yeah, it has to be the corner one, the far one. All the way on the edge. Nope, the one all the way on the end. Okay, now this next part's kind of fun. So you gotta reach your arm into here like this. All the way. So watch mommy. Hold it right here. Open it. Pull that open. See the opening? Okay. Hold it with 2 hands real tight. Alright. Or 1 hand. Alright, take this hand. Okay. We're gonna go in here. Okay. Grab this hand here.
What here?
Let go. Yeah. And grab it here. Now go further. Kind of work your hand all the way through to the other corner. You're kind of gonna go all the way. Your goal is to grab this corner.
Okay.
Okay, keep going. Grab the corner. Keep going. The corner.
Almost.
Grab it real tight with 1 hand, real tight.
Okay.
Yeah, just the corner. Perfect. Just grab it. Got it tight. Now you're gonna take your hand back over here. Okay. Grab this. Yep. Now you're gonna take this arm and pull it out like that.
Pull it out.
Mhm. Yep. Hard. Pull hard.
Don't even try
Like
it.
that.
No. That sounds so good. Now some chicken tenders. Maybe some pasta or
My go-to for bedding is light and neutral and then add pops of color with pillows and a throw blanket. So I got all of the bedding from Amazon, really inexpensive. It's so beautiful. It feels so luxurious too. And then now I'm going to go ahead and start working on putting this rug up underneath the bed. At first I thought we were totally going to be able to do it ourselves, but yeah, no, it was super heavy. So I ended up only getting it under there a little bit. But I ended up having to wait for my husband to come help me finish putting the bed under and get it centered. But for now, while I'm waiting for help to finish the rearranging, I'm just going to work on what I can. I actually didn't even have enough curtains to finish this other window. I had to wait for more curtains to arrive. So I'm just kind of, here and there and everywhere in this video. Bear with me. It'll all come together in the end, I promise. It's all a process. It really is. And I feel like this is a lot of times what we don't get to see when it comes to makeovers is what it actually takes to complete it. I love seeing a good before and after, but y'all, it takes a lot to get there. So in the meantime, I got the TV moved, and now I'm going to go ahead and start working on a gallery wall. I had this vision to have a very eclectic, cool style gallery wall going up and over the TV just to kind of fill this space. This is such a large wall over here, and it goes up to a vaulted ceiling, so I just needed some, color and just something going up here. So I thought a cool gallery wall would be perfect for the space. I played around with the gallery wall for a while until it got super late and I had to head home. So then the next day it was time to start working on some nightstands that I picked up at Facebook Marketplace. So I made a trip to Lowe's to go pick up some paint. My go-to for painting furniture and cabinetry is Beyond Paint. If you have never heard of Beyond Paint, it is incredible. First off, I've used it so many times. It bonds, it primes, and seals, making painting furniture so quick and easy. And I love that it's an all-in-one paint, so you don't have to worry about stripping, sanding, or priming. I grabbed all the materials I needed and then I headed home to start working on these beautiful nightstands. I got these on Facebook Marketplace for $70. There were quite a few imperfections on the top, a lot of scratches, but not to worry. This Beyond Paint is going to cover all these small imperfections so nicely. Wait till you see how smooth this finish is. But first off, we got to prep the furniture. You want to clean it really well with a degreasing solution. You want to make sure that your furniture piece that you're painting is grease and dust free. I'm going to go ahead and work on taking the hardware off and taping off any areas I don't want to get paint on. Beyond Paint's water-based products are formulated with the newest nanoparticle technology, which contains very fine colorant to avoid fading due to UV sunlight and provides 3 to 4 times more durability and coverage than regular wall paint. You will notice as I poured the paint into the paint tray that it has a little bit more of a thick consistency. Don't let that worry you. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. You are going to want to use a 3/8 snap roller and a paintbrush to stipple in the corners. So unlike regular paint where you would just typically use the paintbrush stroke motion, you want to make sure that you're stippling it in. That way you get that professional finish. I have used many paints over the years and I can tell you this paint goes on so smooth and leaves such a buttery professional finish. It's literally perfection. It really is. And I love that it's an all-in-one paint. I don't have to do all that prep work. It saves me so much time, especially when I'm on a time crunch like I am right now with this project. As a homeowner myself and also tackling many paint projects over the years, I know how expensive it can cost to paint cabinetry, countertops, vanities, even tile. It's really expensive, especially when you start adding in all those little costs that go into all the prep work before you paint. Now, using Beyond Paint, it'll help you avoid undertaking costly home renovations in just a few simple steps. And you can achieve a professional quality makeover without the painstaking prep work and saving time, effort, and money in the process. Now, can we just take a moment and talk about the coverage? This is just one coat so far, and it already looks great. Now, I have worked with Beyond Paint a few times. Y'all know that. I've painted my bathroom vanities. I painted the cabinets behind my bathroom door, which are holding up excellent, by the way. I can just genuinely say that this is a great paint, especially for beginners if you're getting into furniture flipping, or maybe if you're just tired of your cabinetry looking plain Jane, you want to just spice it up a bit. Hop over to Beyond Paint's website, check out the colors they have, or go to your local Lowe's and look and see if there's any colors that you like. You won't regret it. This paint is really good. I promise I'm not just saying that. Also, a huge thank you to Beyond Paint for sponsoring another video of mine. If you want to check out the other videos I've done with Beyond Paint, I'll have those linked down below so you can check out the pebble color that I always talk about. It's a beautiful neutral. I think it goes great with any home and any style. So check those videos out if you'd like. So as you can see, with just one coat, it looks pretty darn good, but we're gonna go ahead and add one more coat. The dry time for Beyond Paint is 2 to 4 hours between coats, and you can lightly use your newly refinished surface within just a few hours of dry time, but keep in mind that Beyond Paint will reach its full bonding strength and durability after approximately 30 days. So in the meantime, make sure that you are just using it lightly and try to keep your furniture as dry as possible. You can head to the link in my description box to start shopping for your new Beyond Paint today, or go to your local Lowe's and check out the Beyond Paint that they have in stock so you can get started on a DIY project today. And here's just a quick before and after of how the nightstands turned out. Once again, thank you to Beyond Paint for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back into the makeover. I did go ahead and bring the nightstands over here to my aunt's, and they look incredible next to her bed. They're going to look so good when everything's finished, but you guys will have to wait for part 2 to see the final reveal and how everything is styled. I have to finish up with the curtains. I obviously have to switch these out, and I went ahead and got some more because I realized that I accidentally ordered the wrong size on these curtains. They're pulling way too much down here at the bottom. So I'm going to switch all of the curtains out, and I feel like there's not enough curtains in this box. I haven't opened it yet. I got the package delivered this morning at the house and I never opened it. So we're gonna hope, fingers crossed, that they sent me enough curtains to go ahead and fix all these. Thankfully, there was enough curtains. I ordered a total of 5 sets of curtains. I needed to double up the curtains on the bigger windows, and then for this window, since it's smaller, I went ahead and just stuck with using the one set. However, I could have gotten another set and it would have looked a lot fuller, but right now we're on a budget, so one set's gonna have to work. I'm gonna go ahead and take the old curtains down and also take down this wire decor that's up here because the new curtains are gonna go up higher than the window. So I'm gonna use my laser level, shoot a line across the wall so that way I can see where the new curtain rod needs to go. And I plan, or not the new curtain rod, because I'm gonna use the old one she had just to save money. There was no need in buying an extra curtain rod if I didn't need it. And honestly, that's how I save a lot of money when it comes to projects, is making do with what I have on hand. Although we had a really large budget for this project, there was a lot of big expenses that needed to go into this project. We needed all new curtains, new bedding, new rug. So those were some big ticket items that really took up a lot of the budget right away. And she also had a couple requests. She wanted a nice big mirror. I knew that was going to cost me around $50 to $80. I also knew that she wanted a couple new decor things, so I spent some money on frames and some artwork, and I also got some 2 really nice little armchairs from Facebook Marketplace. So right there, we're already at like $850, so it does add up quick. And I just want you guys to know, if you're in the process of wanting to make over your house, just know you don't have to do it all at once. Start small, make small little changes here and there. In the end, they all make big differences. Now, earlier in the video, I was working on the gallery wall, and of course, over time, I change things quite a bit. I play with different decor, I move things around until I just have that wow moment. And I had this chunky gold frame at my house for a while now, and I decided to use it over here. It's stunning. I love the artwork in it. All of the artwork, by the way, came from Amazon. I just got it on sale really cheap, and I just did a mixture. She likes a very eclectic style. She wanted some Western stuff. She really likes boho. She also likes a very dark, moody, almost gothic vibe. So I just combined all of it together and just made it into a gallery wall. And I think it turned out really nice. I also think the mixture of the different frames really works well together. We have some wood, some gold, some silver and black. And I think that just combining all those different materials together just creates a very eclectic style, in my opinion. This gallery wall is stunning. I want to just recreate this exact gallery wall in my room. But that's going to be it for part 1. Make sure you come back for part 2. You're not going to want to miss it. There's a lot of furniture rearranging and really just doing all the finishing touches. I am so excited to show you guys the final reveal of this bedroom makeover. Let me know what you think so far. Please make sure you're subscribed before you leave so you don't miss the video. And also check out Beyond Paint. I'll have their links down below in the description box. And I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.